Alright, this was about financial literacy, man. This was about financial literacy. Before I go any further, I want to introduce you to my brother Khalif on the screen next to me, to my right. Now, that's me and Khalif chilling on 125th Street, June 15th, 1988. We drove out to the Mike Spinks fight. And not my Mike Spinks and Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson knocked him out like 15 seconds. I'll tell you that story later. Y'all want that story? I need the whole story, how that played out. That was us on 25th Street before we left a little jeweled up, 88 style, flat top, Jerry curl, the whole nine. You know what time it is. Sit back, listen to this whole joint to the end, man. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed right now. Subscribe if you're not subscribed right now. Alright, hit that notification bell and like. Let's go. Alright, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. Check it out. I'm going to tell you about financial literacy, man. This is the way this play out, right? I'm going to talk really fast because I'm going to get in the zone, and this is the way we do it. We kicking it. Now, I'm talking to my son. We on the porch. So this is how I talk to my son. So I'm going to talk to y'all right now and let y'all get a reenactment of this conversation that we had. Me and my son sitting on the porch. He's drinking his little Hennessy. Him and his man, Kev, they drinking their Hennessy and, I think, pineapple juice or something like that. I don't drink the Henny because it messes with my stomach. I like the white liquor, like the Casamigo or something, right? So I'm on the porch, I'm drinking Casamigo and cranberry juice. They drinking Henny and pineapple juice. So we chilling, and then I get a phone call, and my man reminded me about a business proposition he had that's 100% legal, where I could put up 12 grand and make 3 grand a day. He get a grand, and he get 1,500, I get 1,500. So I said, I'm gonna bring my son in because he been there for me since day one with his mother, and he been looking out since I've been out. So I tell my son, I say, yo, this is what we gonna do. We got, you put up 6, I put up 6. We're gonna make $3,000 a day, and we're gonna split it 1,000 3 ways, so that's $1,000 a piece. You know what I mean? Off of 6,000, it take 14 days to get the business running, and in 21 days we start getting $1,000 a day. Give me $6,000. He telling me he don't have $6,000. I'm like, how you ain't got $6,000 in America right now? I said, you gotta have some type of stash. This is for you young people out there listening, and you elders too. You gotta have some type of stash. I just came home after 26 years in federal prison, and there's no way I'm sitting there and ain't got a stash with $6,000. You know what I mean? I'm just saying little light numbers, a little more than that. I ain't nowhere where I was at, but let's say a little 6,000. There's no reason why a business proposition come your way where you can make $1,000 a day in 21 days, and you don't have $6,000. Explain that to me. So he's explaining to me like, nah, I got money in the bank. What you do? We got plenty of money in the bank, way more than 6,000. So he's like, I got money in the bank, but I don't know if I can do it because I got this bill to pay and that bill to pay. So I'm like, nah, this is not a bill. This is a business that we're talking about. He's like, nah, but because I got to pay this bill, that bill, my student loan, da. He in the medical field and all that. He doing good old legal man. And I'm proud of him. Round of applause to my sons. All my sons. You know what I mean? I'm proud of all my sons. All right. Relax. Yeah, just relax, y'all. So now he's sitting there, right? And he's telling me that he ain't really got. I said, well, if you don't like the business, just say you don't like the business idea, and then we good with that. You know what I mean? Then I'll move forward if I choose to move forward. He's like, nah, I love it. It's an excellent idea. I said, if it's an excellent idea and you love it, then why you ain't putting your money behind it? You know what I mean? You got to put your money behind your love. You know what I mean? Don't just put your money behind your woman. You catch that, Jew? Don't just put your money behind your love. Put your money behind your woman. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Now, so he's telling me he ain't got it. So I'm like, how you ain't got that? And he's like, nah. And he's still talking about these bills. So now I got to break it down to and explain to him that we ain't talking about, you paying your month-to-month bills. In America, in anywhere in the world, you got to at least have $6,000 saved up so that if a business proposition comes, you can jump on it and make a profit. Because what good is working every day, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, just so that you can get paid and then turn around and pay bills, be broke, and wait till the next paycheck and not put anything in the bank? As long as you work, as long as you're hustling, legal, whatever you're doing, as long as you're hustling, you should have something to put in the bank. There's no reason why you shouldn't have something to put in the bank. Just so you understand that. You get a paycheck and you get $800 every 2 weeks, $1,200 every 2 weeks, $1,500 every 2 weeks, whatever. At least take $200 and put it in the bank. That's $200 that you would have spent on weed, that you would have spent on buying cookies and zoom zooms and wham whams on the way to work, on the way from work, doing work, lunch break, and all these other breaks. That's where you would have spent all this money. So just take $200 and put it aside, you know. And before you know it, you see how it grow. You got something extra, you put it in it, and you watch that grow. And whatever you put in there, you don't touch. That's just to sit until a business proposition like $6,000 to make $1,000 a day. After 21 days presents itself, you have your money saved up to knock that out. Does that make sense to you? I mean, I hope I'm making sense now, right? So my son is busy still trying to explain to me about how he got this and that going on. I said, look, man, if you don't like the idea, I'm telling you that's cool, you know? So now he's kind of getting angry because his little man is dead Kev. And I'm telling him like, yo, family, chill, listen, man. You know I talk direct. I'm talking to your man like I'm talking to you because that's your brother. So the same way you love your brother, you know, which is your friend, and you incorporate him as your brother, is the same way I'm talking to him. So this applies to him too. So this is not me getting on you like you doing or saying something wrong or making a wrong decision. This is just for him to hear and understand as well that this is what we do. You know what I mean? As men, we have to have a stash in case a business proposition presents itself. If we don't have that, then we have nothing. You don't just go to work to pay the bills. Yes, you pay the bills, but you also have to put something in your pocket. If your job is not leaving you leeway to put something in your pocket, then that means that right there, that job is not enough to handle your financial responsibilities for the month. So you need a different job that pays more. So you can have $200 at least to put in your pocket, in your bank account, in your savings that you never touch. And whenever you get extra money, you put $50 in, $20 in, $30 in, because you're giving it to yourself and you watch it grow. Somebody call you asking for $30 and you know that, you know, they full of shit, you ain't gonna send it to them, you know? And you tell them no. You take that $30 there, you know, if your heart would have been feeling all gushy, you would have sent it to them. Just send that right to your savings. Because that's $30 you saved. So now you put that in your savings. And every time you get little money like that, you find reasons to put it in your savings and still maintain your daily living. So instead of going to the corner store to go buy a Starbucks and a donut for $12, $15, you know, you shoot that, boop, $15 over to the savings because you saved that because you thought about what Unique Mecca Audio told you over here. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. This is my financial literacy class, so y'all sit back and listen. But that's how you save money. Whenever somebody asks you for something, you know, and you know it's bullcrap, and you're not going to give it to them, you turn around and you take that money and you, boop, you put that money over in your savings and you leave it, you don't touch it, and it sits there until the business proposition that presents itself that says that if you put up this amount, you can make this amount back. But you don't take it out of that account if you're not going to make something over that. In other words, you don't take it out of the account to go buy a mink coat or, to go look nice like Unique Mecca Audio at a party. You know, you just don't do that. You know, it don't work that way. So, you know, we sitting there, we giving it to him, and him and his man getting it, and he comes back a couple of days later, and he says, man, you know what, Pop, you know, you's a bad mother. I said, nah, I ain't a bad mother, man. I just use mathematics. Everything in life is mathematics, man. You know what I mean? Even the alphabet is mathematics, you know? That's where the 5% come in, just so y'all understand what I'm saying, you know? Like you take the letter M, that's the 13th letter of the alphabet, that's 13. Everything is numbers. It started from numbers. And then they made it, you know, for the bastards, the mixed breeds to understand. So then they made, you know, alphabets to make it easier to separate it. You know what I mean? And made that go along with the, you know, the vocabulary. You know, but everything starts with mathematics. Mathematics isn't everything. That's why there's 24 hours in a day. Time moves from right to left. That's why you'll never see me wear my watch on my left hand. I only wear my watch on my right hand because the time moves from right to left. So therefore, I'm not going to be going backwards every day, every second of the day. I'm going to be moving forward, so I wear my watch on the right hand. You see the jewels, I give you Cash App on the screen. Make sure you hit the logo, say it was created in 2020. My name is not Halls, and it don't have a 1 in it. Let's get that straight. But you see, that's where I'm at with that, right? So I'm breaking this little financial literacy class down with my son, and it's the way we kick it, you know what I mean? So, this ain't for views, this just for those that want to know and want to know how to save money and make it. As you walk into the store, you add up your money. That a book that I read that was in the prison. I'm going to ride right now. I'm going to ride. They had a book that was in the prison, Michael Birch. Y'all should go get that book. I'm plugging a book. It's called Michael Birch. It's called something like A Millionaire. I'll think of the exact name in a minute, but it's Michael Birch. But all his books are good. He taught me something in that book while I was in prison called the latte factor. The latte factor is like you walking to work. So as you're going to work, and you get a cup of coffee, and that costs, this ain't even $5, you know what I mean? And then you get a donut that costs $2, that's $7, and then you get some chips that cost $3, that's $10. That's every morning going to work. You go to work 5 days a week, right? In 5 days, that's $50, right? That's $200 in a month that you spent just going to work. Then, you have your coffee break and you do the same thing, you spend another, $10, So now here we go. Right, so you spend $20 in the morning, $20 in the afternoon, and then for lunchtime, then you turn around and you might spend, $20. You know what I mean? So now you double that. So that's like $400. That's like $400. A month you paying for that. Plus the $200, that's $600. So $600 you take it out your check, paying in that when you can take that by bringing your own coffee, bringing your own donut, bringing your own sandwich to work, and saving that, $600. If I'm wrong, you rat bastards, correct me, but you know what I mean. But you saving $600 in the story, and you putting that in the bank every month. Because you stop buying the Starbucks coffee on the way to work, or the coffee from the little truck outside your establishment, or whatever. It don't matter where you buying it. You still spending money, but I'm showing you how not to spend that money. Bring your own and get in a routine of that. Even if you got to get up 30 minutes early to save $600 a month, you already know that's worth it. You see the jewels that I'm giving you over here? Y'all paying attention? That's how you save money here. I just come home. Look how good I look. Don't I look good? Don't I look good? Okay. Now, that's because I know how to use financial literacy and how to be my own accountant and put something in the bank, put something in the stash, still keep moving, still pay the bills, and still keep everything moving in a unified manner. Now, so those are the jewels that I'm giving you, right? So that's the latte factor, Michael Birch, A Millionaire or something like that it's called. Something with a millionaire in the title because he got a bunch of books. But that's how you save money. That's called the latte factor. You see I just gave you that jewel? So now that's the same thing. Now you want to go out and you want to smoke some weed, right? You want to smoke some weed and you buy a bag for $20 every 3 days. You know what I mean? So in a week you're spending $60. Call it $50. Spend $50 a week buying weed, right? So now, instead of, if you go spend $50 to buy weed a week, you got to at least have $100, double what you spending, to put in your stash. If you're going to spend $50 to buy your weed, you got to at least have $100 to put in your stash, which is your savings, so that you got it. If you don't have double what you get ready to spend to buy weed, you understand what I'm saying? Then you don't need to buy the weed, because that means that you can't afford it. See, you can never be addicted to drugs. You know what I mean? If you could afford to buy it. If the drugs is not going to change or alter your lifestyle and you could afford to pay for it and it's not going to put you in financial ruin, then you can never be addicted. Now you rat bastards, put it in the comments what your thoughts on that. Like Michael Jackson. You can't say Michael Jackson was an addict. You can never say Michael Jackson was an addict because he could afford to do it. You know what I mean? He didn't have to go rob himself or rob nobody, or, go outside of his character to be able to do it. He could afford to do it and still maintain his lifestyle, so he wasn't an addict. He was a functioning addict. That's what they call it, functioning addict, So that's how I want y'all to be, functioning financial addicts. And that's why I'm giving you these jewels that I'm giving you. I'm teaching you how to be a functioning financial addict. Now, if y'all can't understand that, y'all need to share this video with everyone you know. I don't know what to tell you, but at least be smart enough to subscribe, hit the notification, like button, keep it going. And remember to cop the book of Raw in Harlem. Been on here long enough. I'm going to come back. I might give y'all 2 more videos today, man. I feel like doing something. I'm chilling out in the crib. I've been real busy and I ain't really been thinking about this. And rest in peace to my brother. His birthday coming up March 13th. I'm going to be throwing a big 60th birthday, but my brother won't be there physically, but he'll be there in spirit, because they can never separate us. Like they can never separate you from your loved ones. Just so you understand that. All right? You're still connected spiritually, and that means a lot. Now, so that's where we at with that. I done gave y'all enough jewels on that little 15 minutes on financial literacy. You know, enjoy your Tuesday. Hope you enjoyed your President's Day weekend and all that. But remember to cop the book of Roaring Harlem. I'm going to say it again. At roaringharlem.com. You know, the merchandise is at the bottom of the YouTube page if you want to cop the merchandise. And you already know the rest. Cash App on the screen is not, my name is not like Adrian Baptiste. That's some clown that put his thing up there. God is going to allow me to cross paths with him, and Adrian, you will get yours. Okay? And, you know, that's just a big hug. Okay? But that's where we at, just so you understand. All right? There's no number 1 in my last name, no S in my last name. It's not Halls. There's no picture of me on the Cash App. And just make sure it says that it was created in 2020 when you hit the logo, and that's guaranteed me. Created in 2020 is the only thing they couldn't change the creative date, but they used a lot of names that sound like mine, similar to mine, to fool you to get $2. But like I said, God would allow us to cross paths. All right, let's tap out. Let's go.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. Heat back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. Ruh. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Real. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spin a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, this a roaring uptown. Baby horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.